It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Wentz now on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Meanwhile, Wentz's throw here pulled in by Hilton. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Wentz going to throw. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Wentz to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Kylan Granson there to make the grab. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now it's Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
No gain on the play there, second down. Again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now Tannehill. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run. It's Henry. Fighting his way through contact. A huge play there on 4th down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ryan Tannehill taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bullet good on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd down. It's Taylor, and he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Colts have taken the lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On second down now, it's Henry. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Off play action, Tannehill rolling to his right. That's taken in by Folkser. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first down carry for Henry. He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Tannehill. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive?
And now the rookie's free. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Here's Tannehill. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Room here to run.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. 104 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bansley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point by Bansley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Finding Hilton on his slant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Wentz. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, Wentz. He's got it. Touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4. Quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you
got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2. Wentz going to look to throw. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another 1st, but he appears to be a few inches short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
Unable to corral him. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. He's at the 30.
Off the field.
10. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Wentz now on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 21. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Shrugs him off. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. Boy, 175 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They run on 1st down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've done has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I probably sent a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Second down at 5.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 4th down, Tannehill. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Wentz to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill, flush to his right. He's going to let it fly.
And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Now, that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. Sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Julian Blackman. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Baxley, up and good, and that will extend this big lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.